Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Darlene. These videos I make are all about pregnancy, our pregnancy journey. I'm also pregnant along with you, so chances are if you're watching this video, you are pregnant or trying to conceive, so congratulations. In this video, we are talking all about week 17. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can check out all the other videos that I have. I do have a 1.5-year-old baby girl, and those videos I made were all about her. So stuff with breastfeeding, when we introduced solids, what I packed in my hospital bag for the first time, stuff like that. So you can check out all those videos. These ones specifically are just about my pregnancy journey, how I'm feeling, how I'm, all the pregnancy symptoms that we go through, how baby's changing and developing. So yeah, so you can stick around and you can hear all about week 17 in this video. Just quickly, I want to throw out that we are able to stay home. We, meaning my husband and I, we are able to work from home. We don't have to go anywhere. If you want more information about that, you can click the first link in the description below for that. So let's just get into it right away. So we are at week 17. We are almost to week 20, and week 20 I feel like is a huge accomplishment because you're halfway there. So we are just 3 weeks shy of week 20. We're almost there. Okay, so week 17, baby is about 5 inches long and also about 5 ounces in weight. So that pretty much goes to the size of a large onion. So we are in our 4th month of pregnancy. We only have 5 months left and we are almost halfway there. So at this time, baby is learning how to suck and swallow, just pretty much getting ready for the first time that baby needs to drink milk, either if it's from a bottle or if it's if you're breastfeeding. Anything like that, that's what baby's getting used to doing right now, even in your stomach, even this early. So another exciting thing in week 17 is your baby's ears are almost fully formed at this time. So at this time, yes, like I said last week, it's going to be pretty muffled, but they can start to hear your voice. They can start to recognize if you're singing them lullabies, reading them a book, anything like that. And they say that baby will be able to recognize that same sound. So the sound of your voice, the sound of siblings' voices, the sound of your spouse, anything like that that they hear pretty frequently, that they'll be able to recognize that same sound when they come out. Fat stores in your baby are starting to form at this time. Yes, your baby is still going to look pretty skinny if you see baby in an ultrasound. But they are starting to form, so that'll help keep them warm once they are just bigger and once they're here. So that's also pretty exciting and also very, very cute. So if you have an ultrasound anytime between last week at week 16 and all the way to week 22 is pretty much when you should have an ultrasound. They usually like to keep it around week 20 unless there is like holidays or anything like that going on. Like currently for me, I wanted to know if we are having a boy or girl like right at week 20, but I think that like hits Christmas week or something like that. So we weren't able to tell what we are having until like a couple weeks later. So if that is you, you just have to wait a couple more weeks. But generally you'll probably have an ultrasound at week 20. If you are wanting to find the gender of your baby, boy or girl, you'll be able to tell at these like coming weeks now. Okay, so let's talk about mama this week at week 17. So yes, you probably don't feel any more nauseousness, any more queasy. Hopefully you're not dealing with the morning sickness like you were at the beginning, like your first trimester. Hopefully that has eased up, but now into the second trimester, you're probably feeling like you are not eating enough, that you are always hungry, which is a better feeling than feeling like queasy and nauseous and all that gunky symptoms that are awful to feel like in the first trimester. This is pretty much like the complete opposite. You cannot get enough to eat. Not only does the second trimester help with the morning sickness and help ease that away, but it also comes with a pretty hearty appetite. So don't be surprised if you are eating larger portions or if you are eating more frequently throughout the day. That's completely normal. your hunger is just kind of being kicked into gear at this time or are going to be around these coming weeks. So just be prepared for that. Just make sure that you're eating wholesome food. Try to stay away from the junk food. I know that we all have like those pregnancy cravings and stuff like that, but just know that you probably are going to be eating a lot more this week, and that is normal. So another symptom that you might be dealing with is some crazy pregnancy dreams. This is something that I have definitely had some dreams, just like crazy stuff, just people that I haven't maybe seen in years that I had in my dreams just kind of like pop up, or just some really weird scenarios. I'll pretty much like try to wake up my husband and tell him these crazy dreams that I'm having, because chances are once the morning comes, I'm like, I had this crazy dream, but I don't exactly remember exactly what it was. But yeah, so just know that that's a pretty normal symptom, just to be having these crazy wild pregnancy dreams, pretty much just from your pregnancy hormones. But yeah, it's completely normal. So another thing you might be dealing with is stretch marks at this time. They say that stretch marks are hereditary, that there's really no kind of stretch mark cream or anything that you could put on every single day that will help with the stretch marks. Because I was reading just into it, like how to help reduce it. I know they say that to keep your tummy just well moisturized, but most of it is hereditary. So don't spend a lot of money on these like stretch mark creams or lotions or oils or anything like that that claim to help you reduce your stretch marks, because probably not worth the money because it is hereditary. But don't worry, because the stretch marks will lighten up. They're just gonna get I mean, you're stretching right now, so obviously it's just going to be getting worse and worse if you are dealing with stretch marks. If they are dark, just know that they will lighten up, I think about 6 to 8 months after you give birth. That's when you can put on those creams and stuff, and that's when I really kept my tummy just like well moisturized. And that really helped when I had my first, so I plan on doing that for my second. So it's pretty normal to have occasional headaches. I know that I would have one if I'm just like have been working all day, if my toddler has been in a mood, or if I've been in a mood, if I'm just tired. I think I said that already, because I am tired. Your hormones, I mean, pretty much all this stuff you can blame. Just to know that it is normal to have occasional headaches. If you have them pretty frequently, or they're like migraines where they're just really bad, then I would definitely bring that up to your doctor at your next appointment. But just know that occasional headaches are pretty normal. And what I would usually do is just try to take a nap and nap it off. So dizziness and faintness are pretty normal symptoms at this time. Just make sure that you're staying well hydrated. If you are exercising on a daily basis, also just make sure that you are drinking lots of water, lots of fluids, just so you don't feel faint or dizzy. But you might still feel a little dizzy when you stand up too quickly, just because all the blood that is circulating throughout your body. But just know that that's also pretty normal to feel that way. All right, another one is heartburn and indigestion. So I know a lot of women get heartburn during their pregnancy. I didn't get any heartburn with my first. With my second, this one currently, I still haven't really had heartburn. Like I would feel kind of something maybe like down here, kind of like hot if I ate something too big of a meal or something like that, but pretty much it. So I don't personally know what like the whole heartburn thing is. I know women get them pretty bad, and they say that, you know, they're making all this hair, that's why you get heartburn, is because your baby is just born with all this hair. Maybe that's why I didn't get heartburn either, because my baby girl didn't have much hair, but that's just not something I'm personally dealing with. But that is a symptom that's pretty normal at this time, is to be getting heartburn again. So they just say if you've eaten like a large meal, something like that, just not to lay down right after, and to help, you know, have all your stomach digest all the food that you just ate. Okay, the last new symptom that we kind of have to be aware of is backaches. I talked a little bit about this last week. Just if you are starting to have some backaches, some muscle strain, that's normal, and it's not really going to go anywhere just because you are growing right now. Your stomach is growing out, so your spine is kind of going to be going in a little bit. So just remember to stretch, the warm bath or shower, and you can also just get a massage to kind of help with those symptoms. And that pretty much wraps up for week 17. You can check out all my other videos, like I said, if you're getting ready to have baby, or if you already have a toddler. I have some videos about that kind of stuff, just some more stuff. But these ones are just my pregnancy journey. So I hope that week 17 is good to you. We'll see you next week for week 18, and we'll see you then.